I'm gonna sing it one more time.
This is for two-way territory, you hear? Gather!
Rain. Coming at ya! Yeah! Kapow! Ultimate flying kick! Hey! Justice o'clock! You're pretty tough! Yeah!
So soon! Stabilize! Can't run from death! Solidify!
Surge. Silver send-down! Watch out! Watch out! Hiya! Hey, coming at ya!
Stabilize! So you can't run from death! Gather!
Confirmed. Watch out! Attack! That's the way. This one's got your name on it. Ah! Coming at ya!
Can't run from death! Can't run from...
Ad Astra. Ad Astra. edible? Taking shelter and listening to the rain cleanse the earth makes me feel safe. Like being home. So shiny! Did that grow out of the ground? nice and warm. Nothing like the warm sun on a full stomach to make me feel... like taking a nap. Kapow! Running late again. Kapow! Charge! My strength is gone.
I will have order.
Whoa! What a stroke of good luck!
Stabilize!
Surge! people! What?
Solidify!
Watch out! Moonlit night for all. Yeah! Headbutt! Justice o'clock! Hurry up, Grassa! Running late again! Get back on track! Running late again! Greetings. Sorry to impose, but I'm afraid we're here on urgent business. And we're...
The marsh is a phantom. Let me guess, you're investigating some more...
Not this time, no. We're looking for a researcher.
What? He actually doesn't work on site here very often. There's a handful of researchers in the nearby area who know him.
Just a handful?
Well, I guess you could say he's popular, at least on a superficial level. He's blessed with good looks, so he tends to... But in all his time here at the Fontaine Research Institute, I don't think he's ever had a single deep conversation about his research with his peers.
That's so weird. He definitely didn't come across like a recluse at that product promotion. I don't find that weird at all. He definitely didn't strike me as the kind of guy who's, good. Really? I couldn't tell. Must be a nosy
Okay, we should talk with his acquaintances. But we also need to check the Research Institute for any clues.
Sure thing. We'll go ask around among the other researchers with Seedream. I'm suddenly kind of curious to know what everyone really thinks of him.
Definitely gonna get fired.
What are we gonna do about these
Where do I even start with all the accounting? Definitely gonna get fired.
What are we gonna do about these mecha fish?
Where do I even start with all the accounting?
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime? Time to roll!
Excuse us, are you
That's me. What?
Are you close friends with Rawat? We're trying to find out where he is.
Close friends? You mean because I told him I had feelings for him once? I should have known, really. Men like him, they just enjoy being surrounded by fawning women.
Okay. We were just kind of wondering if you might know where we can find...
Why would I know where he's at? I barely know him, and he probably doesn't even remember.
Ugh, this is getting annoying. Shall we go ask someone else? I think she knows Rawat better than she cares to admit. Maybe, but we're not going to get much out of her. She's displaying symptoms common among people in love, if that's what you mean. But I know a cure. It's...
Cure?
Oh, we're still no closer to finding Mr. Rawat. Oh, by the...
Danger? Wait, why are you looking for him again?
Oh, that's right, yeah!
What? How?
Oh, I see.
Okay, but this is purely out of concern for his safety. I heard she raised him alone, that they had it pretty
Oh, okay. Do you know the address?
Nope, sorry. I only found out the thing about his mother because it came when I told him I had a crush on him. I offered to help him take care of his... Unbelievable. These guys...
Looks like her love syndrome is flaring. We need to find out Mr. Rawat's mother's address. Let's check with the marechaussee officers when we Cool, sounds like a plan. Hey there, are you...
What do you want?
We're here to ask about...
Close?
Huh?
It's been a good few days.
With the
Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting...
Most of the other research, but I'm studying coatings. I bought his product once, and noticed it contains a unique Don't get me wrong. I had no intention of plagiarizing his work, but despite that, he turned me down not once, not...
So is Rawat anti... Well, it doesn't look like we're gonna get any... wait, 1 second. Mr. Antibes, next time you go shop...
Huh?
Gotta steer clear of other people.
Sorry to bother you, sir, but are you Bertram?
Who's asking?
Just some concerned citizens helping out the marechaussee Phantom with an investigation. We'd like to ask you about Rawat's whereabouts, if that's okay.
Not anymore, we're not. Turns out we don't see eye to eye.
Oh, yeah?
The thing about us researchers is, most of us do what we do for some sort of... He won't even let you work with him unless you sign a confidentiality agreement. Now that I've got my own technical solution for my compressor...
So that's what Rawat is really like. We'd still like to know where to find him.
Wait, you're... Yeah, I know you. You're the head nurse at the Fortress of Merope.
Wow, turns out Citrin's got some...
Thing is, I have no real... But if you want my advice, I'd say go talk to the peddlers.
Peddlers?
Yeah, back when I was working with them, the little I overheard...
Drugs?
Who knows? I never...
Thank you.
Welcome.
Well, that's all 3 researchers. Let's head back to the meetup point.
unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Thinking Rawat was a handsome researcher with a friendly and cheerful personality. So what's your view of him now, Paimon? A handsome researcher whose difficult upbringing turned him into a profit chaser with a chip on his shoulder? So your thoughts about his appearance haven't... Well, his looks are kind of a big deal. At least in Paimon's opinion. How does such a handsome guy end up being so antisocial? You can't judge a person solely based on their...
Head nurse. Traveler. I assume you've spoken.
Bertram mentioned Rawat's involvement with some pharmaceutical merchants. Do you know if he's registered any
Since he was a whistleblower on such a huge case, I ran a background check on him.
How strange. If he was so focused on commercial, maybe he and his business partners needed...
You think he may have colluded with the gang?
Isn't that pretty unlikely, though? He was the one who blew the whistle on Dad! Most children who come to me with tooth decay have suffered pain for a long time already. But, if you say so!
I saw him when he came to make his report, and I certainly didn't get the feeling that he was the type to collude with criminals. Perhaps it's more likely that they were coercing. You mentioned that he comes from a poor family. So, it's possible that the criminals approached him by the time he discovered who they really were. He was in too deep. They had leverage on him.
That does make a lot of sense! It would definitely explain why he was... No wonder he's so unsociable. He must be on edge all the time. In that case, the situation could be worse than we thought. If Rawat was working with the escaped inmates, they're sure to know more about his whereabouts than us.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, he was last seen 2 days ago.
2 days ago? So he went missing right after that
That was the same day he reported the criminals, too.
Don't worry, everyone. I believe we still have a chance. Since he disappeared right after blowing the whistle. Yeah! He must have been worried that they'd come for...
All the more reason to find him as soon as possible. The only lead we have at the moment is his mother's house.
Yep. When you register a brand, the Court of Fontaine requires you to provide a legal address.
Okay, then there's no time to lose. Huh?
Running late again! Hurry up, Brassa! All right, this should...
Sounds like whoever's inside has restricted mobility. Oh, it seems serious. Break the door down?
No, I'll handle it. Let the expert deal with it. Calm down. Deep breaths. Remember your training. Control your strength. And... it's open!
Seath, take a few people and lie in wait. Keep your eyes peeled for any activity around the house. The Traveler, Head Nurse, and I will...
Oh, there. We could try.
Well, doesn't...
Yep. Hello, ma'am. Might I ask if you're Rawat's mother? We are trying to locate him. Hard of hearing, perhaps.
I have one here.
I'd like to show you a photo, ma'am. Is this your son? Do you know... Looks like this isn't gonna work after all.
Well, looks like we're out of leads. If Rawat's not here, things are looking very bad for him.
Is it possible he could have avoided returning here because he knew he'd be in danger?
Maybe. But if so, where do we look next?
Yes, so.
I suggest we all return there now. We found a good amount of useful information the first...
Sorry, officer, but could I stay here for...
Of course. Traveler.
Also, I'd like...
Why's that?
If Rawat knows how serious his mother's condition...
Got it.
Thanks for helping me out yet again, Traveler. No problem. But... Yes, she's... Oh. Let me take care of a few things first. Could you pass me the towel? Yeah, of course. I can tell that her family has tried a lot of different treatment methods. Dream? Yes. And human medicine. But it was only after I truly became a doctor that I realized miracles don't always happen. Even the greatest doctors cannot cure all... Well, don't worry about me, Paimon. At the very least, I can lower her... Yeah. All the more reason to find Rawat as soon as possible, even if we don't catch those crooks. Oh, her fever's getting worse. Sure, we're on the case. I'll take care of her. But fetch me some hot water if you would. Found the hot water? Sure did. And look what else we found. Judging by this... Oh, that's great news. The wet towel is ready. I'm giving you another injection. Are you feeling better now? Oh, it's alright. Thank you.
Running late again! Hurry up, Brassa!
Stabilize!
This is infuriating!
Solidify! I will have order!
Watch out!
Stabilize!
Gremlins converge. You keep them. I no longer need offerings. Did they run from home too?
No excuse for slacking! You can't run! Well, neither can I. Gather! Not breaking a sweat! Time to kill joy! You've only just begun!
Hey there! Hey there! That's the way!
Did they run from home too?
came as soon as we heard the news. I can't believe we were so careless. The most crucial information of all was hiding right there, in that room. And we missed it.
Don't blame yourself. Right now, we need to focus on finding a way in. There's a mechanical door over here! Hopefully the instructions in Rawat's journal will help us open it.
It's open. Let's go in.
I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same. To take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day, so don't worry about me. I can keep up. I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same. I used to take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day, so don't worry about me. I can keep up. Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down into that. Whatever you prefer. I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same. Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at that. Whatever you prefer. I used to take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day, so don't worry about me. I can keep up. you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down into that. Whatever you prefer. I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same. used to take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day. So don't worry about me. I can keep up.
How did they get in here? Captain, up ahead! Those look like our fugitives!
So they found this place too? Don't let any of them escape!
Another test subject.
Free! Solidify!
Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Picked the wrong test subject. Picked the wrong test subject.
Captain, according to our list, many of the fugitives aren't accounted for.
So these guys were just the lookout crew.
The Mara Shosei Phantom! How did they find this place?
Wait! It's that guard from the fortress!
That's right, I'm on your side. The Duke sent me. What's the matter?
Mr. Odilon, didn't I tell you a few days ago that you need to stop all field work until—
Well, you know.
Officer Morgan, this man is an imposter! The real Mr. Odilon has no
What?
Looks like the head nurse was right about the face-swapping method. Arrest them all! DuPont, stay here and keep guard. And watch the exit.
Got it.
jars. Was this some sort of production facility? This scent, it's probably the ingredients used to make How come they're all empty? Did it sell so well that he ran out of supplies?
How strange. Why would Rawat choose to manufacture a popular product like that in such a difficult-to-reach location? Given our suspicion that he may have been coerced into the illegal drug trade.
Perhaps Butterfly
Do you have any evidence for that claim?
No, just a guess.
Understood.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get then let's find another way around. This one's closed too! What's with those carts and tracks? Oh, maybe it's one of those doors that opens when it senses cargo passing through. There's a loaded cart right over there. Let's bring it to the door and give it a try! This room's much smaller than the others. Judging by the implements on the table, this looks like a...
Head nurse! Over here!
Let's see... Huh? Perhaps they stripped him down, left the... Yikes, Daydream, where...
Oh, what a tragic way to go.
There's a path leading further on, Officer Morgan. Don't slip and fall! There's a whole bunch of people.
Are you serious? You're telling us that within a day, our faces are going to rot like yours?
Fontanian physiology changed dramatically after that great flood. And it's not as...
Why didn't you say anything before we all used...
Look, my plan got y'all out of prison, did it?
You're just lucky we didn't leave you.
Partners, you hid things from me too.
Oh, and you didn't...
Guys, that's enough. What's the plan, partner?
There is no... Besides,
I said enough of...
are you kidding me?
Well, there is another option. but you'll have to make a deal with me.
Okay, now we're talking.
I have a document I took from that researcher that details how to make a What's the problem?
What do you think?
Well then, say hello to Never Show.
Freeze! Marshal, say Phantom!
What? Who let them in?
Officer Morgan, before anything else,
Bro, what?
I don't see him. Hand over the hostage now!
Spare us your condescending attempts to.
Hutton?
Arrest them all! Don't
Stabilize!
Surge. He might be a real
Stabilize!
Gotta say.
Some patients respond better to a more aggressive treatment plan.
Captain, we finished the head count.
Over there! The door's closed!
One group trying to arrest me, another trying to hunt me down. Good.
How did he get up there?
Don't waste your energy. I already sealed it off.
How naive. We have more people outside.
Well then, you'd better hope they...
There's some kind of gas leaking from the pipes.
This is our distribution center, where we store the product derived from our... The pipe network here was designed to emit a gas for firefighting.
Why would you do this?
Oh, please. If they can't supply what I need, they're of no further use to me.
He's a maniac! Come on, we gotta find a way to open that door!
Go ahead, struggle in vain. Once the last of you croaks, no one will ever find me again.
Are you sure you're ready to leave, Cotton? You haven't changed your dressing today.
You can't cure my face, just give up.
And what if I could?
Nice try. You're just trying to stall me. Don't you worry about me. I'll find a way to cure my face once I get out of here.
Oh, I doubt it. After all, Fontanians can no longer dissolve in primordial... The key component of the face-changing potion is the fluid left behind by dissolved Fontanians. It might look like ord before the flood. All Fontanians were Oceanids. Physiologically, a potion made from that, theoretically, but since the flood, Fontanians have become true humans. They can no longer provide the source material for...
Are you saying this potion is made from Fontanians dissolved with primordial seawater?
How could you know all of this? No, wait. Of course! Well, well. So that's why you have a human appearance.
It also means that I have a formula you're unaware of. The air's getting thicker.
I might get to make a deal today after all.
Oh, it's not a formula, but a finished product. I have a bottle of it right here.
What?
When I tried Robot's skincare product, I noticed it had a certain special component in it. So I had my friends gather some other ingredients for me, and sure enough, a little experimenting later, I'm guessing his skincare lotion contains the fruits of your joint.
Huh. Impressive guesswork.
Ah!
But it only contained...
Well, I found a way to...
That's impossible.
If I tell you some...
Tainted hydrophantasms and...
So?
Sounds good to me. There's a delivery pipeline beneath this window. Drop the potion in, and I'll release you all.
Nope, not trusting you that easily. You're like those naughty kids who try to hide their illness. Open the sluice gate first, then I'll hand you the potion.
Even if you're not bluffing, your potion won't cure my face permanently. You really think you have any leverage here? I'm not closing the valve this time. Clock's ticking.
Fine, then I'll just stand here with the potion in my hand. And when I faint from the poison...
No.
It's open!
Disable that sluice gate!
That's more like it.
Head nurse, there's too much poison gas in here. We have to leave.
That was too close. Oh, don't be too quick to sit down. Moving around a little. Same goes for flying fast. Shame I ended up. No, please don't. Yeah.
Head nurse, it's a shame that we...
What a horrible bunch. No, we would. What?
If he changes his appearance...
No, you don't.
What do you mean?
We gotta hurry.
Don't move a muscle. I might be short, but I pack a mean punch. Captain, you're just in time. While I was lying in wait, I spotted this crook snooping around, trying to find a way in. So I detained him.
Oh, his face.
Are you... Potton? So this is where you were heading, huh?
What?
This is how Potton looked before his face was marred. His current appearance matches the mugshot on his arrest.
Wait, so what's going on? Wasn't the whole point of the potion to disguise himself and escape Fontaine? What?
Enough of this nonsense. Let me in.
You better pipe down. There's an old lady in there who's very sick. No way are we letting a crook like you inside.
To heck with it. Listen to me. I'm Rawat. That's my mother in there.
He's gotta be lying, right? Rawat was a victim in all this. He was
Forced against his will. Heck, when I was being coerced, everyone thought I was colluding of my own free will. And then when I actually became a criminal in my own... Amazing what a difference a handsome face makes.
Save us.
You want an explanation? Fine. I'll tell it how it is. When I was just pot...
Ew! What do you want? Get away from me!
Women despise me.
Collaborate?
My peers.
Mr. Potton, was it? I'm most interested in your research. Consider my offer carefully. I doubt you'll find other
Only villains.
You want out of the game? Forget about it. Turns out, I slipped up a little. Left your picture with some Marechaussee Phantom officers. So I suggest you...
There was no way out for... Until...
Mr. Rawat, I have something I'd like to tell you.
I became popular with women.
This new potion you developed is fascinating. Genius, in fact. Would you consider working with me?
My peers looked up.
I'm very interested in your research.
And the villains even began to fear becoming Rawat, but I did not hold a grudge, or so I thought. Mother, I'm back. How are you doing?
Who are you?
I bought the best medicine Mora could buy. but nothing would cure her illness. In the end, I hoped she'd at least be able to see her son one last time before she passed, but when everyone else rejected me, the only person who cared about me was my mother.
I have to let her see me again. Even if it means donning my... Well, is that enough explaining for you?
Have you ever considered you found a way...
So you kept being a...
Villain. You have no right to judge me!
You're a villain to the core. Honestly, I don't see...
Don't humor me.
I didn't know anything for sure until I had to confirm my suspicions.
Are you kidding me?
Well, there were no visual clues, but I believe I understand humanity a little better.
Fundamental qualities, huh? Most people probably don't know this, but I think you used it yourself, didn't you?
Seedwing? Yes, you're right.
I'll bet it was back in the days when Melazine was either carry on living in the... So you see...
That's not important right now. You can...
Huh?
Head nurse, I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Don't worry. Back in the warehouse, he was willing to risk sacrificing his only...
I see.
So before you arrest him...
All right.
Mom? It's me, Potton. Your son. Mom! What's...
I'm sorry, but I have some bad news. I examined...
What?
Your appearance, no...
No, it can't be. I've done so much to get to this point. No.
The temperature of his palm must have changed. I'm sorry. It seems I couldn't bring him back to you after all. It's you? Oh, of course.
Mom! Why were you...
No more questions, Potton.
Mom!
I'm sorry to say this, Potton.
The wait is over, everyone! The sale...
Another skip? Oh, Seedwing's here too! Hey, Seedwing! Oh, Traveler Paimon, of course! Nurse's orders, right? Actually, I'm mostly here to help Officer that reminds Paimon. Nope, there's nothing to... Besides, after consulting Monsieur Nervulette, wow, it's...
Thank you for serving as our consultant, head nurse.
Great! Good...
Also, you mentioned you wanted a copy of Watt's interrogation records after he saw his mother for the last time. Apparently, their supplier was Vache. It made for a sea...
Vache...
Make no mistake, since the flood cut off their supply of primordial seawater, after receiving...
That sounds more like it!
Based on what he told, he tried to throw us off, but there...
So he tried this one, looking at the
Yes, even so.
I understand. Why did you want them anyway? Potton was one of... Why are you still That may be true.
One last thing, head nurse. It would be for the
Of course.
Thank you.
So, Seedwing, did you really use that Why do you sound so surprised? Yes, but... I know. Before I tell you... Of course! seriously,
Good to see you, traveler. Paimon. I trust all big news
Why wouldn't...
yes, you'll...
After reading the Mara, take note.
So the old... Oh, sorry.
I doubt she...
Indeed. In those days...
Wow.
Younger colleague. Sijuin served, strictly speaking.
She served a sentence?
Yes. Initially, but now...
Ignorance is bliss.
Sijuin had her...
Could you tell us a little...
Certainly.
Even with their daughters,
Master.
I discovered I had no...
Then...
There's no...
But...
As
I know. I'll do...
even if it...
As long as I don't...
Then if I am... If not, I will leave.
When Sijuin returned, she found a potion, and after I had...
So that's what happened.
I fear Sijuin... When I reflected after the final... Since she invited...
A pleasant surprise, right? You're here. The old Sijuin, the witch who gave you the magic. After learning the truth, well, that's just who she was. Alright, but I broke the law. True. You're not like him, and yet... Unfair? What makes you say... I knew you'd be... The verdict came down. This Melazine is guilty. The Eudex defended the authority of Fontaine law, but he did not confiscate the Melazine's medical kit. And so, the Fortress of Meripede gained a new little doctor. She still wore her hood and raincoat, even though it never rained in the fortress. Perhaps thanks to her human appearance, no one refused her treatment. She treated more and more patients, and her sentence grew ever shorter. Finally, the people of the fortress could not live without her, and though her sentence ended, she did not leave them either. Then one day, she received an invitation from the outside world. The location seemed familiar, and when she arrived, an old lady was waiting for her. She saw right through the Melazine's disguise, but didn't reveal it. Instead, she asked a question.
Tell me, why do you think you gained the respect of so many people, despite being a Melazine?
Because I look like a human?
It's been 50 years, Sijuin, and you haven't aged a day. I think everyone knows you are not human. I finally found you, after all these years. I still remember, you know. It was you who saved me that night.
But how? I was no longer a Melazine by then.
Does it really matter if you're human or Melazine? I remember the warmth of your palm. It's quite unmistakable. And you know what? It hasn't changed one bit. You don't have to hide anymore, Sijuin. These days, everyone wants to make friends with Melusines. And I think that it's all because of you. I'm sorry I couldn't say this until now, but thank you, Dr. Melusine.
Now that's an ending. After hearing everything, Pot, I tried to treat him. I understand. No, it's nothing. Oh, in order to still, Melusine physiology. After all, from the Melusine point of view, fine, what was? Leave it to me. Ad Astra.
Bye.